Alright, it's been a while, guys, but we finally got some news for the game. So it has been announced as of like 2 hours ago or 3 hours ago. Drake is getting Fate Sim 5. It's not FDG. I know it's kind of strange, but Drake is getting a Fate Sim 5. So I know some of you guys are disappointed about FDG not getting one. Maybe she will get one sometime this year, who knows, but as of right now, Drake is getting a Fate Sim 5. So what does this mean, guys? It means as of right now, you guys better have 215 whatchamacallit. I think I have to get 215 as well. Let's see, let me check. But you want 215 of these things. I think I can cash in on these. Oh yeah, I'm good. Oh, that's what? Actually, no. Wait, hold up. Wait, what? In dock. Okay, whatever. I should have enough. I should have enough. But regardless, though, Drake is getting Fate Sim 5. So what does this mean? It means I'm gonna make a video discussing what I want about Drake, her weaknesses as of right now, and ways on how to improve her as a ship overall, especially for a UR ship or DR ship, but same thing. So, anyways, let's talk about Drake, guys. So Drake, as of right now, stands in a weird position in the game. Now, she's not the most durable ship in the game. She's still one of the heavy hitters in the game. But nowadays, being a heavy hitter and not surviving is kind of a downfall. So, me talking about Meta 15 strictly, Drake kind of falls off there. Because nowadays, the Meta fights got a lot more difficult. If you guys haven't noticed, they've gotten way difficult compared to Heryu, which was the first meta we ever gotten. It's gotten a lot harder overall. So she's gonna sink, meaning if she sinks, she's not gonna do damage, and if she doesn't do damage, she's gonna underperform as a whole. So I'll probably put it somewhere in a video, but I'll show like cases of where I use Drake and versus like a heavy cruiser or something. Essentially, her damage is good, but it's not insurmountable good. It's not like to the point where she overtakes everyone in damage. No, that is not the case. She is going to be better than most Vanguards in damage, but it's not going to be like super high, especially on full auto. So because she's not like that crazy, nor does she offer like much utility to the team itself, she falls off short compared to like useful heavy cruisers like Rune Moose. So to me, she's in a weird spot right now. If you want to run a tank, there are way better tanks out there. And if you want damage, well, there's damage dealers out there that offer some kind of utility to the team, which helps them do more damage overall. So Drake right now just stands as a damage dealer, which is like semi-tanky, but not really. It's a weird spot. Now, she isn't a bad ship by all means. She has a lot to offer in terms of her damage overall and what she can provide for like just any kind of fleet in general. But it's not like game-breaking tier. Now, if I recall correctly, when she first came out, there was a controversy about Drake saying like her kit was too weak, so they had to buff her, right? So now here we go again to the point where Drake gets a Fate Sim 5 before FDG. Now, I believe both ships deserve a Fate Sim 5 because they're very outdated, just like Azuma was. So FDG should be next in line because she does deserve to get the Fate Sim 5. But in terms of Drake, she's missing a lot as of right now in terms of her kit. Now, realistically speaking, I'm going to talk about the things that probably will happen when she gets her Fate Sim 5. And then I'll talk about things I personally want that probably won't happen, but I'll still talk about it regardless. So let's do it. Now, anyways, going to Azuma's Fate Sim 5. If you guys don't know, her Fate Sim 5 has granted her quite a lot of stuff. It gave her quite a lot of stuff. So, Mizuho Intuition Plus, it went from 50% to 100%. Evasion went from 15% to 25%. Accuracy went from 20% to 50%. And then it decreased damage taken from torpedoes from 5% to 15%. And then you had the last skill, which makes this so she can use other large cruiser guns. Which is this is a game breaking part right here. This is like really good. So for Drake, what's going to happen with her is I can see Fearless Privateer going from 50% crit chance to 100% crit chance. I think this is a fair. This is a fair and safe assumption for her skill right here to get buffed. 100% crit. This makes it so she's a lot more reliable on her damage. If you're not critting for 100%, most of the time your damage is very unreliable because, or not unreliable, it's inconsistent. Because you get hit for like 50k or 25k, depending on how your RNG goes. It's not super consistent. So making it 100% crit rate means her damage is going to be a lot more consistent, and it's going to be a drastic damage increase because, as you guys know, crit is a big modifier in this game. So having 100% crit rate is really good. Hence, look at New Jersey with her 100% crit rate. Yeah, it's kind of insane. So that's probably gonna be changed here. I don't think they're gonna change anything for maybe they'll change the ammo. I think I'm not sure what they're gonna do with the ammo. As of right now, they change if you have it like a normal ammo or whatever, it changes to HE or whatever. This skill right here, to me, it's okay. It burns enemies, right? But it's not like, it's okay. I think this should get increased though. Some way or another, I think this should get increased. Like improved burn damage would help. But this skill right here is just whatever. I think the most important thing about this skill that I really want is the 100% crit rate. This is what I really want. As for the burn though, and whatever the skill is, I completely forgot about this. I haven't used Drake in forever. I apologize, guys. I just want more damage from the burn probably. I know the skill burns, so I just want more burn damage for the most part. But 100% crit rate is what I would see being the thing happening here. And for the second skill, so the second skill right here, this makes it so if she does damage, she heals, and she fires a barrage that ignores enemy shields. This is actually pretty good. For every 20 seconds. So what's gonna happen here is, I don't think this skill is gonna change. Maybe it heals a bit more. I think it may heal a bit more. That's about it. But the second part of the skill though, so if you guys don't know, if Drake is in the front position of the fleet, she gets 15, I think it's like 15% evasion and 21% reload. Or if you put her anywhere else, it's going to be 5%, 7%, and it ramps up 3 times over the course of a fight. So here's the issue with Drake. Drake is a horrible Vanguard tanker. What I mean by this is that if you put her in the front slot, she's very poor in that position. Like right here, if you put her in the front, she's very poor there. But you want to put her there because she gets all of her buffs there right at the start. So I think what they're going to do with the second skill, Flintlock Burst, is they're gonna make it so she gets max stacks, but anywhere. Similar to like what they did with mines, in a sense that they changed mines where, if I can find her, Jesus, hold up, I'll find it for you guys. They made mines, no matter where she is, she gets all her buffs. So what I think is for Drake, what they're gonna do with her is that they're gonna make it so the 21% reload and the 15% evasion that applies when you're in the Vanguard, the first Vanguard position, or if you kill 3 enemies, I believe, yeah, stacks up 3 times. They're gonna make it so the 15% and 21% is gonna apply anywhere. It doesn't matter if you're in a front position or a back position or the middle position. It's gonna apply anywhere. This makes it so she's much more sustainable because she's not taking the heat of the damage. So if you were to do something like this, where if you want to use an actual tank and you put like Drake in the back or in the middle, depending on what you want to run, she's going to survive a lot longer. Because most of the time when you run Drake and she's in a front position, if you're doing like an Arbiter fight or a Meta 15 fight, she's probably going to sink. She's not that robust. She's not that durable. She has medium armor, and her health is like 6.1k right now compared to like an actual tanker like Azuma or E-Girl or like Kronstadt. She's not robust. So if you have her in a middle position or a back position, not only is her damage still there, she gets all her buffs, and she's gonna last a lot longer if she were to be in the front position. So I think that's what she's gonna do. They're gonna do for the second skill for Drake. They're gonna make it kind of like mines in the sense that no matter where she is, she gets her 15% evasion and her 21% reload at max stacks. And for the first skill right here, it's gonna be 100% crit rate, and then maybe more burn damage is what I want. what I really want is that I want more stats here. I think the big thing right here, and maybe give her more evasion. Now I know she gets a lot of evasion from this right here, but because she's medium armor, because her health is like 6.1k for like a frontline tanker, it's not that much. So maybe more evasion is what I want. I think Azuma's Fate Sim 5 gave her some stats. Let me look. I think she got some things out of it. You get luck, more luck. Okay, so it's pretty much all luck at this point. Yeah, I basically that's what I see. I don't think it's gonna be like super drastic. I think the biggest thing right here is that 100% crit rate, and this is good. If they make it so it's like mines where it's positional anywhere with the 100% crit buff, I think she's gonna be really good. I think this is gonna like improve her damage output by a lot. As of right now, if I were to run like a Meta 15, I expect like maybe like 130k damage, assuming she survives from my Drake. Otherwise, I think if she gets the Fate Sim 5 with the 100% crit rate and the positional buff, I can easily see her getting like 150, 160k consistently, which is a 20 to 30,000 point damage increase in Meta 15s. That's a lot. Even though she doesn't offer much like Rune Moose does, in the sense that her Rune Moose has a buff that makes it so your entire fleet does more damage. She still has a lot of damage, and that's what she excels at. So if they gave her 100% crit rate and made her basically anywhere in position for the buffs, I can see this making Drake really good. Now she doesn't offer like team utility, but she has a lot of damage for a Vanguard slot. Now after these buffs, assuming these are the ones that goes through, I can definitely see her being like maybe a top 3 damage dealer. Now torpedoes aside, because I know like KimoCheese is like really powerful in terms of torpedo bombing. When it comes to like just regular shooting with boat guns and like mini torpedoes, I guess like somewhat torpedo damage, Drake I can definitely see at the top of the list again. As of right now, she's top of the list, but there's very close contenders like E-Girl and Rune Moose that can do just as much as her, but offer more to the team. Whether they're tankier, they offer some sort of damage increase, some kind of utility like slow or freeze. They offer more than what Drake can do. So these are the things I want. These are the things I'm expecting to happen realistically. Obviously, I want more stats to her as well too, but I think she's been through enough with the first buff that everyone requested, I guess, in the Asian servers when she got released. So that's what I'm expecting. The patch, I believe, goes up next maintenance, so that is what, the 19th, I think. So yeah, that's what I'm expecting. If you guys want anything else, let me know. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.